My dear students of class 8, we are discussing about the operating system and graphical user interface, role and the functions of an operating system. Here, now we want to know first of all, what is an operating system? It is a media in between the user and the system. It helps various types of tasks to perform. It helps in executing the programs, as well as it used to monitor the system in case of any error happens. It used to modify those errors or the mistakes. What is the need? First of all, we should know about of the need of an operating system. It used to coordinate with different hardware and the software components of a computer system. It is the link in between, rather we can say it is a link in between the hardware and the software. It used to pass the message or performs the role of the mediator in between the hardware and the software. Hardware means, I hope hardware is what is that? It is the components through which the systems are being developed, and the softwares are what? They are the programs or the instructions are provided by the user through the system, and which is being monitored by the operating system. Secondly, it supervises the various activities of a computer system. Various activities enables the computer to function in an efficient manner. It supervises the various activities, means whatever the task the system is used to perform the operating system used to monitor or to check the tasks. Enables the computer function in efficient means so that it can perform within the limited time and properly as well as perfectly that the tasks, all the tasks it should perform. It helps in smooth functioning of various peripherals. Peripherals means that the connectives are provided with the system. The operating systems, it is a big role to check all the peripherals, whether it is performing properly or not. It is a type of multitasking operating system. In a multitasking operating system, used to check all the tasks performed by the system, because multitasking means more than one task we can perform at a time. So the CPU jobs are being separated or divided according to the provided task. Not necessarily that one thing only it is being performed by one chip only. So it is all the tasks it is not performing. It is all the separate tasks are performed by the various types of chips. So the tasks are divided as all the tasks it is performing. So that's why it is known as multitasking. Its another name is also there, that is multi-programming. In multitasking, what happens? Suppose we are listening the music, as well as we can do some other work with the system. Even we can, after creating certain batch processing files, we can send the task to for other peripherals to execute. It sends the messages to the system operator about the status of the operations. It used to send the messages to the system operator. System is that the users, we are the users. In case of any mistake or any error occurs, the basic purpose of this operating system is to pass the message to in case about of the error, so that the user can modify or rectify the error. Now the evolution of an operating system, what happens that the evolution, so it is changing. Before it was MS-DOS was very much popular. Afterwards it became that the 3.1. Then gradually it started. Now we are working with the operating system version 10 also. as well as Linux, and all these are the various types of operating systems are there, which is coming up, and day to day it is changing also. Now, the role of an operating system. The operating systems are having a very vital role to play in executing or running the system smoothly. It used to check the booting of the computer. Booting means not that the one sentence that it will perform. Booting over. You are switching on. It is over. The system came and you started working. Booting of the system means, first of all, it is checking its connectives, whether all the peripherals are connected properly or not. Secondly, it used to check the availability of the RAM, how much RAM has been provided. Thirdly, it is checking it is available power, that which is known as the post power on cell testing, POST, power on cell testing. That the power is provided, that is sufficient enough or not to execute the system. That is why today the most of the systems are provided with the safeguard, that is UPS, so that it can get the constant voltage or the constant power to execute the system, and you should not get any interruption. Okay, nextly, it is reading some of its core files, that is autoexe.bat and config.sys. In autoexe.bat, what happens, that the software allocations are written in a batch file, in a group file, one after the, I mean, all the locations are provided in which drive. So C drive, C is there, and D drive, Java is there, and this like this way, other drives are, maybe it is created E, F, G, all the files, maybe softwares are allocated, and that we have to mention about of this allocation or the location of the softwares in the file that is known as autoexe.bat. It gets executed automatically. That is why its name is autoexe.bat. Bat means batch file. Group of instructions can be written within that. Another thing, another core file is config.sys. It is a system file. It configures the hardware portion of the system. It helps in increasing the memory, like rubber band, using some files inside that it is mentioned. It used to specify the number of buffers available. Buffer is also, what is that? It is a type of memory. Available buffers also it is giving, as well as it helps in changing the color of the display screen, as well as it helps in increasing the increasing the speed of the keyboard. And about all these, the files are there which are mentioned in a group within that config.sys. So this is the booting of the system. Booting means not that you are switching on and it is started working. So it is having multiple tasks to perform. Now, loading of the programs in the memory. It helps in loading of the programs in the memory. Whatever the program we want to execute, it used to load in the memory. Okay, managing resources. So whatever the resources have been provided, you used to manage. It coordinates between the software and the hardware. That is the vital role it used to play. And detecting and correcting of errors. As I told you before also, that it's another role, that is that it is to inform to the user or to the operator that in case of any mistake is coming, the operating system can modify or correct these mistakes. Okay, and ensuring data security. It provides certain security to the provided data. It keeps different data programs and data so that it can provide the security to the data. Maintaining the internal clock of the system. It is another role it is playing. Whenever we are switching on the system, it is giving that the appropriate time at the present time. How? It is being maintained with the help of the clock chip. Now, modes of operating system. So it is having various types of mods for these, that Some one is that batch processing, another it is that multi-programming. See, in batch processing, what is